Oh, I want to talk about something serious today. Very serious. Real stuff, real. This is Emily. The love for people's money. Not the love for money, the love for people's money. Emily, what are you talking about? There are people in this world who are very focused on other people's money. People who are calculating other people's money, how much money they work for, and they're thinking that they should be spending your money for themselves. Yes. Real stuff, real. There are people, listen to me, listen. If you disagree with me, please, now is your time to comment. There are people who are focused on other people's money and thinking how they can spend those people's money. I talk about building in Grenada and how I was robbed by 3 different people. I had 4. My husband, we just got an electrician to work. He charged my husband $800 for material, $800 for labor. But my husband said he couldn't see the $800 material. He knows this person from the same village, or same town, same area. He worked for him, he paid him. We had more work to do. My husband kept asking him, how much money? Small thing, don't worry, small thing. He came with $2,800. My husband said, I'm buying the material. You give me the price for labor. He told my husband small thing. Turn around and tell my husband $2,800 just for labor. Put in a meter box, 3 meters. He's not rewiring the whole place. He's just adding 1 more meter box and he's doing, straightening up the lines and running. $2,800. I said to my husband, that's too much money. My husband said, fine. My husband told him, he said, I think that price is a little high. So he said 24, 25. So my husband comes back to me and he said 24, 25. I said, give him the 25. And I know why I said that. I said, give him the 25. What do you think? My husband said, I agree with you. Yeah. Time to go and buy the material. My husband went to buy the material with him. My husband kept telling him that material is too much. We don't have so much work to do. That's not enough. That's not enough. My husband said that material is over too much. He bought the material. But he thought my husband was going to leave him there like how he left him there the first time and go about his business. But he knew he got robbed the first time. He said he's going to watch. So he was over him, watching all the material that he bought. The chunking, like what they call it, the pipes, still on the floor. My husband sent a picture for me and said, look at how much material he put on the list to buy. Didn't use it. 2 rolls of tapes. My husband said, I don't think we need 2 rolls of tapes. Just 1. He and his workman opened the 2 rolls of tapes. My husband said, why you open 2? Well, he working over there and I working over here. Play small. They take the tape, put it in their bag. My husband take out the tape from the bag, and put it back. Gone with the tape. Call up my husband and say, oh, you tell people how I thief in money to build my house. My husband said, I never said that. I was having a discussion with somebody and I told them how much material you tell me to buy, and this is what happened. I work for $150 a day. My husband said, if you had told me you work for $150 a day, the price you charge me, I would have paid you $150 a day for 2 men by 3 days. Check how much money that was going to be. So you overpriced me. I gave you the work because I know you. I know you. You say we're good. Counting other people's money and trying to spend it. That's what it is. People trying to rob you so that they could spend your money. Some people even calculate what you're doing for your job. Oh, they're doing nothing for their money. They're just collecting money. They're doing, yes. Sitting down thinking how they can have you spend your money while they save theirs. And this is the reason I did a shorts last night and I put that song by the OGs, For the Love of Money. But it's not for the love of money anymore. It's for the love of people's money. Well, this is the reason you should invest. You should invest. You should start putting aside your money from the minute you start working. So as you get older, you wouldn't be feeling so desperate that you want to play catch up to now try to hold what you have. Because you see, when you were 20, you weren't thinking about when you reach 45. I was different. When I was 20, I was thinking a lot of things, but as I was also helping a lot of families. Yeah, I was. And I'm telling you, sometimes you have to think not only how you invest your money, where you invest your money, but with whom you invest for. Yes? You know, I'm helping my son with his money, and I said to him, check up whatever. Oh, Mom, I trust you. I said, no, don't trust me. I don't want you to feel comfortable to trust me. I want you to keep track of what I'm doing for you. Because many children trust their parents. I had a brother who trusted my mother. Yes, I'm not telling lies. I'm not ashamed to say he trusted her with his money. Bad business. I think I did a video about that before. Yeah. And there are children who also want to spend their parents' money. So, you children, you want to party, you want to buy the nicest and most beautiful big-time cars, you want to have the best house, like a museum. When people come by you, they can't even come in with their slippers nor their shoes, not even bare feet. You have to provide slippers. And what do? What they do? They're watching their parents' money, remove them from their homes, put them in nursing homes, fix up the house, rent it out to collect more money. Why not invest your money when you're young so you can focus on being wealthy when you get older, to then leave for your children? But instead, you rather take advantage of your parents. Remove your mother or your father from their homes, and then you take over their home and you rent it. So all of a sudden, you learn about real estate. Real estate now have value. The love for people's money. Very serious topic. Now, if you're younger and you are one of those people who love to use other people's money, you might not like this video. If you're a Christian and you believe that you're a Christian, or you know you're a Christian and you practice these habits, maybe this video might help you. However, for the older people who are focusing on wealth for their children, please, I urge you, while investing, take care of yourself. If you know you're forgetting just a little bit, write everything down. Yes, write it down. You know, people laugh at me. I have a book. If you take $6 from me, I'm writing it down. If I do any transaction for you, I'm writing it down. I put paid, it's paid. I go back, I look through my book. At the end of the day, at the end of the week, I know how I spend every penny. Yes. Older folks, please, enjoy your life. Invest, but be careful of the people who love other people's money. You know, I have an older gentleman I speak to. He's 80. I met him on a flight coming from Grenada back in 2018. And right now he's trying to sell his house. He thought he was going to leave it for his children. And his children want nothing to do with that business. After seeing all the headaches, one of the son told him, "You give it to me, I'm going to sell it." So when you're planning for your children, be careful how you're planning. Sometimes we're planning, we want to leave things for our children. They don't want it. And sometimes we work hard. I had another conversation with another gentleman, and he said to me, "You know, we think about leaving a legacy, but the children are not thinking about legacy." Well, trust funds for grandchildren might be the best. How do you know? We don't know. So in the process of investing, spend your money for you. Eat healthy. Spend when you want to spend, but not when other people want you to spend. Real stuff. Real.